Hey, it's Azer. In this video, I will be ranking every single unit in Anime Crusaders Update 1.5. I will also be giving away one of the new 7k Robux bundles. To enter the giveaway, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and also join the Discord in the pinned comment down below. Without further ado, let's just get right into the tier list. Alright, let's start off with Shanks. Shanks is a very good support, and honestly, I put him in good support. Actually, no, he goes in meta support. His unconscious is just very strong. Gato. So, a lot of people hate on me for putting him in good hybrid, but he's just very situational. Very good for progressive, though. So, I put him in top of a good hybrid, but he doesn't deserve to be in the meta. Okay, now, Reagan. I'll put his new passives on screen right now. He is very strong. I would say he's considerably better than Sid. His base damage is not good, but when his passive or his ability is activated, just immediately puts him, like, I think with Crusaders doing like 1,000,000 with full buffs. Shoutin. My other tier list, I had her on good ground or unviable ground, but I did a bit of consideration. She's actually pretty solid. Rimuru, honestly, unviable, I would say. Same with NL and, and Goku. I'll just put them all on unviable. They're just better units. I'll put NL on above just because of his typing, because Storm is very rare of a typing. Beru, on the other hand, honestly, good. I would say Beru is good, but on the bottom of, or on the cusp of being unviable. Sakamoto, on the other hand, I gave him good ground, but after a bit of testing, definitely deserves to be in the meta tier. I think it's on the lowest of meta, but very high up. Idol, on the other hand, meta support. I would say best meta support. Chonin, very good hybrid. I think it's the second best hill after the new hill unit. Speaking of new hill unit, right underneath Geto on the tier list, very good. I think I can post a picture of the damage right on screen with the passives. Very good DPS on him. Heisuke, honestly, very solid hill unit. Very good in raids, though. I would put him on good, not unviable, but very close. Jinwoo, on the other hand, honestly, Jinwoo, very consistent with crit relic, absolutely insane. Although, now we're talking about these two, I genuinely think Jinwoo is better than Tengen, but if they fix the relic issue with Tengen, it is better. But right now, Jinwoo is better, but if you have Biohazard on Tengen, Tengen is better, because Biohazard is currently bugged at the moment. Gojo, honestly, very good support. No, he's meta. Because, honestly, with meta, anything that's a support nowadays is meta. There's only two really, quote-unquote, good supports. Sorry, Shoutin is supposed to be good ground. Which is gonna be Koichi in good support and Blackbeard. Honestly, very good supports. Nothing really good about them, though, so they don't deserve to be in meta or unviable because they still have a use. Especially Blackbeard now, because a lot of the new units are magic. Rukia, speaking of supports, Rukia, just unviable. No use for her at all. Let's just finish off the supports. Rio, on the other hand, absolutely insane. For Castle, definitely the best support in the game. And yeah. Okay, a lot of people might flame me for this, but Mob has two different things. He can be a support, but he could be a DPS on ground. I am going to put him on meta support because you can build him as a support if you have Radiant and a DPS. So I'll just put on meta support. Give or take, you can put him on meta ground or meta support. I would put him on the bottom of meta ground, though. Enmu, honestly, I'd say good ground. Just very, very, very on the bottom. I would say under Beru, though. Under Beru for sure. Actually, no, above Beru, but under Shoutin. Speaking of, okay, Claw. very, very high DPS. I would put him above Sakamoto, but he also does nerf your units in the range. I'll put a picture of his stats and his passives on screen right now. Honestly, very good unit. Let's go with the first Battle Pass unit, which is going to be Edward. Honestly, very solid unit. I'd put it above Enmo just because the amount of damage, although he is a line AoE, and I will have his passives on screen. EA, honestly, I'd put EA on unviable ground. Just very, very bad. Same with, let's just get the unviables out of the way. So, Hiei, High-In, right there. Ichigo under there. And then let's just do the tournament units. And at the moment, I have no information on the Battle Pass unit, so I will update in the comments, but I'll just put him in unviable ground. I do not know where he belongs, though. Boo, on the other hand, very solid ground unit. I'd put it above Xiaoten. I think it's the second best in the good ground. Now, I'm about to do something that a lot of people will not like, alright? I'm gonna put Nagumo on good ground. Now, this is for the reason that he is very, and I mean very situational to get his full potential out. And that is only an infinite, because of the way his passive works, it needs to copy 5 different units, and it just doesn't work in a non-infinite mode. Tanjiro, very, very good progressive for a hybrid. I put it above Chonin, but under the new unit. Same with King, although King goes above because the amount it costs to get him to hybrid is, I think it's 30k, give or take, so I would say put it right there. Now, okay, Toji. I underranked him so much in the last tier list that I am sorry about that. He does, with Crusader, because I got Crusader on him, 103,000 damage every 3.3 seconds with bleed and a ramping DPS passive. Very, very good unit. Although Law, I will put Law above him, though. Law is definitely slightly above him. Now, Giyu, on the other hand, very good support. So, I'll put it above Rio, because just in general, like, having a slow is really good. But these are very interchangeable. I would be like, they're very, very, very similar. Putting them in between each other. Sid, very good unit. Although Akaza is just better because of the physical debuff. And Broly is just worse than Sid, just a worse Sid with more range. Daki is interchangeable with Chonin, but I would say Chonin is slightly better if you have 4 maxed out, but if you have Crusader, Daki is better. So, although it is a 4 placement, so you don't want Crusader, but yeah, it's just there. Igris is very situational nowadays because you do need to run Jinwoo, but I don't believe it's in good hybrid because of the damage that can output. And Sweet Witch, honestly, I'd put it under Xiaoten, but above Edward because it is a 4 place with decent damage, and it also applies a 7% magical resistance. Honestly, I think this is about the best that the tier list could be. Keep in mind, this is not a specific game mode tier list. This is going off of maximum potential, upgrade cost, and just overall usability. So honestly, if you guys have any debates about what can be changed, let me know in the comments down below. But honestly, that is the final tier list. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. See ya.